Embattled police officer Ahmed Rashid has only a matter of hours to comply to a High Court order directing him to present himself before the Director of Criminal Investigations Office in Garissa and be shipped to Nairobi to take a plea on murder charges against him.
The country is at a crossroad because now we have taken the role, we have taken a position as a country to criminalize police work, to make it so hard for them to provide security for citizens at the glorification of the civil society.
We see his right is going to be delayed, and we see the angle that the NGOs and other international community wants to take. But as a society, we are still behind our officer, Ahmed Rashid. He has done nothing. He's not a criminal, and he should not be hunted like an elephant in the bush.
Rashid is accused of shooting 2 robbery suspects in Nairobi's Eastleigh area on the 31st of March 2017.
The court was hesitant to admit them, as it said that as it directed that Muhuri and other NGOs need to file a formal application so that the court can, so that we can respond, and court gets to make a determination on if these NGOs indeed have any identifiable stake on what is before court, before allowing them to participate, so that we don't have spectators who will be derailing the court process.
It to the civil society and to IPOA will determine whether the donors, the donor funders, will continue funding.
It is a matter that has drawn attention of the human rights activists in the country and beyond, some of whom have requested to be enjoined in the case and whom Rashid's lawyers have termed as clout chasers, seeking to reap from the predicament of their client.
He's an officer who was doing his job. He's doing his job legally in the rules of law on Kenya as a Kenya officer in the Republic of Kenya, and we ask the government to protect his rights as an officer, as a good citizen of this Kenya, of this country, and I will stand as a society with our lawyers, and we will stand with Ahmed Rashid until the end.
For record purposes, is still a serving police officer. He has not been interdicted. He has not been suspended. He's still on duty. Number 2, we file a petition, directions seeking to stop the plea taking on grounds that this is an NGO fundraising activity.
The Eastleigh business community has since urged the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution to drop the charges against the officer, saying he acted within the law. The officer has been in an active capacity in Garissa County.
Definite that once the state responds without any evidence, that the judge will agree with us that there is no basis at all for one Sergent Rashid to take plea. We shall also produce to the public, to the Kenyans, the type of evidence that IPOA has to have made that decision to charge our client.
The High Court has ordered that Rashid be transported to Nairobi for mental psychiatric analysis before taking his plea on the charges against him on the 9th of February 2023.